Hello, 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 welcome back guys.
Hello, hello, welcome.
How are you everyone? I hope all is well. In here it's very nice weather at the moment, so we're enjoying ourselves. You can see by the tan as well. I'm a little bit less pale as normal.
You have a little bit more tan than I do.
Yeah. Yeah, you should use your new barbecue more, Michiel.
I'm using it a lot, but in the shade.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, welcome everybody. Just a small reminder, today we're also streaming on LinkedIn since we are covering our professional product line. And for the people watching on LinkedIn for the first time maybe, we're also streaming on Twitch, YouTube, two YouTube channels actually currently, and Twitter. Am I missing anything? No, I think that's it. So a lot of channels at the same time, so if I'm answering questions from multiple chats at the same time, don't be confused. There might be some questions from YouTube or...
But my mic is not loud enough.
Oh.
Let me see if I can fix that for you.
I think you can.
Playing up.
Or maybe just talk louder. I'm talking pretty loud, so that might be the reason.
Can stand by or something. Should be on.
Yeah, it looks like it's on. For me.
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, should be alright.
Hello? It looks lower though.
That works. Okay, great. Awesome.
The cable is...
Yeah, they're saying it's working, so
okay.
Should be fine. Yeah, please let us know. There's a little bit of a delay as well, so yeah, it's popping in and out though, apparently. So maybe it's your cable.
Test.
Crackle, crackle.
I think the cable died.
Uh-oh.
Is it working like this? No, I don't think so. I think you'll have to do the talking.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the talking. That's okay. I have to do most of the talking anyway, guys. So Michiel will just be the director. It's fine. So yeah, we're touching on one of our newer products today, which is the Modern MD271UL, which is made for creators and professionals. And yeah.
It's the broken one.
Maybe it works without cable, or will it pick up too much sound from the surroundings? I don't know. It's also possible to use that without cable, right, Michiel?
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Is this better, guys?
While Michiel is fiddling with his mic.
Then I'm gonna get rid of this one and see if this works better.
Yeah, probably.
I hope the audio quality is okay. Maybe let's put it a bit higher.
Make some coffee for Ralph. I have my coffee.
How's this? Is it
Thank
not too
you.
loud?
A very big one.
Sounds good so far? Okay. Then I'll just leave it like this.
Great.
It looks cool, doesn't it?
Looks very YouTube-like, like you're an influencer now. All right. Yeah. So we also have a very nice. Oh, I'm blocking it actually, but we have a very nice giveaway today that you can participate in. The giveaway is done through Gleam. You can participate.
Giveaway is like a glamorous giveaway, right?
Yes. You can participate by using our Gleam link in our YouTube descriptions, or the bot will spam it every couple of minutes in our MSI Gaming YouTube and Twitch. So you can find it there. So if you want to participate in that, please find the link there. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to post it through all the channels at the same time. Maybe Michiel can do that in the restream chat or something.
Yeah, not all the channels allow us to post links in the chat, so
okay.
It will not be visible everywhere. But let me post it for the ones where it does work.
Anyway, we are giving away a very nice creator or professional product as well, which is the Modern LED Lux light. Oh, actually, wrong camera. Sorry, Michiel.
There we go.
It's this boy. And I can just quickly show it to you. It's actually very nice. I'll show it on the monitor later as well, because we also have a monitor to showcase. But yeah, this is it. Actually, it comes with a cable, and it has some controls here. But all in all, it's a very nice professional light that shines down on your desk. So
do the winners get a version with or without your fingerprints?
The people will get it without my fingerprints,
Okay.
obviously,
That's a
unless
pity.
they really want to get fingerprints on it.
A Ralph
I'm not
fingerprint
that
limited
famous.
edition.
Fingerprint edition, MSI Insider fingerprint edition. Anyhow, let's get into to the content. If you can switch to the PowerPoint, Michiel, then we'll go through that first, and then I'll show you a little bit of the specs of this new model that we're presenting. It's already been presented, actually. As you can see, it already won a very prestigious award from Red Dot. I think that was a design award as well, and that's kind of what we were aiming for. So that's very nice to have. CES has an innovation award on it as well, so awards galore. And first, as always, we're going to talk about the naming rule a little bit, just to get you up to speed with what the name actually means, so you can recognize.
I think modern names in general also make for a great password.
Sorry? Oh, yes. yeah, they do. Our naming for our monitors hasn't been great overall in the past, but we are still working on improving it, and it's just very hard to do because there's so many different kinds of models.
All the variations make it so difficult.
All the variations make it very complicated. So usually for every series we have a different kind of naming rule. That's why I'm showing it to you as well, just not to be confused. This is about our Summit Modern and Pro products. So Summit being the most high-end, Modern being in the mid-range, and Pro being lower range, or entry level, we would say, or we should say. M is obviously for monitors, so that's one of our product lines. So because we have more, we also have desktops, for example, or a lot of other different products that you can find on the website. The SDMP will stand for Summit, Modern and Professional. So in this case, we're talking about the MD27, which is the Modern series, which is 27-inch, is what the 27 stands for. And the generation of product is either 1 or 2 or maybe even a 3, depending on the iterations that we've had in the past. There might be some other additional small changes to some monitor models. Sometimes we can overclock them with the same panel, for example, that will give the product another like 1 or 2 behind it as well, or 2 to 9, sorry, I should say.
Leeward says mic noise. That's probably because of my interesting microphone. I will. Let me switch off the air conditioning. Maybe that helps.
Maybe that
if we die, then we have to switch it back on, of course.
Or you can just work the slider every time you talk, like old school.
But maybe this makes it better. I think this one picks up a lot more ambient noise than the one we usually use.
His pacemaker's interfering with his mic. Okay.
That one is always interfering.
Yeah. Anyhow, moving on. So the C will stand for curved. Obviously, we also have a lot of curved models, especially in the gaming segment, but also in the professional level. And then there is the resolution behind that, so the UQ and the WU, or there's no letter, and that's just full HD. The Q stands for WQHD, and the U stands for 4K, obviously, and the WU stands for WU, that's hard to pronounce, is for 5K, so that's 5120 by 2160 resolution. The rest is kind of like small adjustments, so maybe some lighting, RGB lighting, adjustable stands, stuff like that. So it's a little bit less important for the overall idea of what you get. One more important thing is the panel, which is IPS or VA. In this case, a VA comes with a V, and if it's just an IPS panel like we usually try to do, then it's no letter. So behind that, if there's a special color series like ultramarine, we've had those in the past, we also will just name it ultramarine. And sometimes there's a white version of a monitor that might have a W, but not always. Anyway, that's the naming rule. Still confusing? Yes, I know, we're working on it, but it's getting better and better by the month. So every product generation we improve this. But like you can see, there's a lot of things to cover when it comes to naming a product, and a lot of different specs. And that's not even all of it, because with gaming it's even more complicated. So yeah, bear with us, but at least now you know a little bit behind the naming rule and how to find the right monitor. So in this case, it was the MD271UL, which is a new series which is aimed for designers. What better for designers than
So the MD was modern, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I already mentioned that a little while ago, but yes, correct, Michiel. You remember.
Yeah, just quickly checking if I properly remembered.
Yeah. So yeah, what better way to highlight, or what better way to have a monitor for creative ideas or for being a creator or productivity than having a 4K monitor, obviously, with a wide color gamut. So in this case, up to 95% accuracy for Adobe RGB, which is fairly high. So that means it's a little bit more of an expensive panel that's inside. Like we already mentioned, it's IPS. You might have seen it in the name, but it has very wide viewing angles as well. So yeah, from all angles that you're adjusting or tilting it, or you can even watch over the shoulder of your colleagues if you want to. For IPS, that's definitely no problem. DCI-P3 is 99%, by the way, and 139 on sRGB, in case you're wondering.
See, some people are complaining about static noise. Let me know if it disappears now, because then it's me.
If the static noise is gone now, then it was Michiel. So let us know. Then we can adjust it. So it was Michiel. Okay, thanks guys. So
the problem is though, I cannot fix it because the other one was not working properly. So it's like either no microphone or or the static noise one. You guys can choose.
It was suddenly gone already right after I posted my first message. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys for the technical difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
These
hope
things
it stays
happen.
away.
Unfortunately, we don't have a replacement right now on hand. But
yeah, we need to replace our left mic because that one.
Yeah, we'll try to sort it out. Anyhow, as long as it's not mine, it's fine. Moving on. So yeah, this monitor has multiple connections. We'll show you the real-life sample in a bit because we obviously have it here. We wouldn't be MSI Insider if we didn't live demo it. So in this case, just to go over it really quickly, we have a Type-C connector with DisplayPort connection, and then it also does power delivery. So I'll show you a user case for that in a second, but that's actually very nice. That's why this little notebook is here on the table. If you come home from work or you work from home, then you can just come with your laptop. And most laptops nowadays, especially the professional models from MSI, for example, have a USB-C connection that also does power delivery and also makes the laptop charge or notebook charge. So you only need one cable to connect both the display and charging for your notebook, which is actually very nice and convenient. So it's just, plug and play, one cable, and you're done. So I love that personally. We work from home quite a bit. I have the problem where, I have a gaming notebook, obviously, because I work at MSI. Doesn't really have those features yet, because it's an older notebook, obviously, because we get the old stuff. And I have to walk in and connect like 5 cables before I can actually work, which is, at some point gets annoying. So it's very nice to have this. Just a very convenient feature for professionals. And also, USB-C connection is also very much desired with, for example, Apple notebooks or other professional lineup devices you want to connect. So yeah, very good to have. There's 2 HDMI ins and a regular DisplayPort in cable. DisplayPort is 1.2, HDMI is 2.0 B in this case. And there's a headphone jack out, and then there's obviously your power, but we'll show you that in real as well. A little bit about Ice Ergo. Ice Ergo is a new marketing term for us, so allow me to explain it a little bit. So Ice Ergo is basically a collective name for a lot of smaller features that we've had in the past and still have, like TUV Rhineland, anti-flicker, the less blue light features. Some of them are licenses, some of them are not. But we also added a new feature, which is IQ check. More on that in a sec. But the ice ergo, that's the ice part of the ergo basically. All the eye care features. And then there's also the ergonomic part, which is usually tilt, height, pivot and swivel of your monitor. But it could also be a certain adjustment that you need to make for being in front of your monitor, or a VESA mount or stuff like that. This is
and just to be clear, it depends on the
example.
model which features are available, because for
Yes.
example, this monitor doesn't have like the height adjustment thing, but other models do have that.
Yeah, so in this case we will use Ice Ergo more and more in the future, especially for professional products. But that just means that we have ergonomic features available on this model as much as possible for the desired panel that is inside, and for the price basically. So just an FYI. Obviously this model also has a lot of those features, one of them being IQ check that I just mentioned. We will live demo this in a second as well when we connect the monitor and we can actually show you. But this is a new feature. These are very hard to pronounce, but astigmatism grid and the Amsler grid are two of the new things. What is the purpose, you say? Well, basically if you look at them with a lot of eye strain, you will see them warp or become blurry in some cases, and that means that at that point you've had too much screen time and you need to take a break. These features make it very clear, and you can see the examples in the PowerPoint here.
When I was a kid, I used to have my mom for that, to tell me I had too much screen time.
Yeah, she will tell you too much screen time, your eyes are too square. Yeah, but obviously this is not an indicator of when you're healthy or not. So if you have this consistently, please seek out professional help, from a healthcare professional. But this is just an indicator of of when to stop, basically. And some people really need that help nowadays, because some people are really pushing it. Then there's also anti-flicker, obviously, which is an older feature, less blue light and TUV Rhineland certified. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but basically these are all eye care features. TUV Rhineland certification, you can search for that or Google for that as well. It's just a minimum requirement of what we need to hit in terms of eye care in this case. And less blue light options to make the certification. So it's a very nice, actually it's a very legit certification to have on
T says
professional
answers to
monitors.
see if you have a macular degeneration, which I do in one eye. Yeah, I think they use it in the test as well, indeed.
Yeah.
For me, when you go to the Amsler one.
This one?
Yeah. For me, like the left one is when I'm sober and the right one is when I'm drunk.
Yeah, that also works. If you had too much to drink or not. Do not use this as a test to drink at work, because we do not recommend you drink at work, by the way. Just a disclaimer. But it's basically about deterioration of your sight, and I think if this happens, then you've spent a lot of time behind your screen, and usually you should be okay with your regular screen time. But it's.
I love how this slide says you might need to take a rest or consult a health professional.
Yeah.
So then that person will tell you spend too much time behind your PC.
Yes. Yeah, it might have both implications. Anyway. That's an option on there. You can access this through the OSD, so the normal on-screen display with your menu buttons on your monitor. You can check it.
NRT said mine wasn't screen usage related; it was a side effect from medication. Yeah, I also heard about that. That can indeed affect your vision as well.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sir Farmerlord says, or you need a new printer when the right side comes out.
Yeah, that's also an option. A lot
Hello,
of creative
Ironbox,
answers.
welcome.
There's no wrong answers here, just happy little accidents. Yeah. Yeah, so moving on to the software display kit app, I will show you that as well in a second when we start unboxing the monitor. But this is basically an app that lets you allow some controls on for convenience, basically. So brightness control a little bit, and you can relocate your all your little screens to a certain spot on the display very easily. So it's just a kind of a display management tool. This does not tie in with your OSD, so it doesn't control your OSD or anything like that. That is the next step. You usually need a USB Type B connector for that, and that is not included on this monitor. But that's usually more for like the high-end gaming monitors anyway. So not something you would need. Yeah, this is also a piece of software that's included. Yeah, it's kind of similar. So I will skip over that real quickly, and here's just a quick summary of all the features that we had. So IPS 4K resolution with anti-glare, and then the white color gamut, so 95% on Adobe, and Type-C power with power delivery up to 65 watts, so enough to power a notebook or most notebooks. And then there's HDMI and display ports in the back as well. IS Ergo we went over, which is the anti-flicker less blue light, TÜV certification, but also the ergonomic features, so tilt adjustable, stuff like that. In this case there's no VESA mount, so no need to highlight that. And then the software with IQ check, display kit, and some cable management, which is nice to have as well. So let's get to unboxing, I would say, unless there are some questions already popping up. I don't know, have you seen some questions, Michiel, about this monitor specifically?
No, about the height adjustment VESA mount? No, it doesn't have height adjustment and VESA mount. We do have on other models, but not on this specific model.
MSRP for this model is including 21% VAT in Europe, which is something you need. Oh, sorry guys. There you go. So MSRP is $499 as of now. So this might still be subject to change, but this doesn't always reflect the actual price that the reseller will use. But this is our advised MSRP.
And it does support 10-bit, right, over the display port?
Yes, over DisplayPort, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, it's a very nice monitor. It looks almost like an Apple display a little bit. We're starting to gravitate towards that, which in terms of design, it's a very sleek design, very professional looking kit.
See a question by Sesko. What's the response time of this monitor?
That's 4 actually.
4 milliseconds.
Yeah, it's IPS. Let me double check that. Response time.
Gray to gray, 4 milliseconds.
Yeah, 4 milliseconds gray to gray. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So yeah, just to make it clear, it's not a monitor focused at gaming at all. It's also 60 Hz monitors. This is really more for the color accurate work.
Yes.
If you want to do image or video editing, then this can be a very nice monitor.
There is a function on it which is HDMI CEC, so you can, let's say, connect an Xbox to it and it will boot the monitor automatically with your Xbox, which is also nice to have. But yeah, so it does 4K, 60 Hz, so for some Xbox users that's still nice.
But nowadays, with a modern Xbox that can also do a high refresh rate, I would usually go for a gaming model instead.
Especially if you have the expensive model Xbox, then yes, that's the way to go. So I would recommend a gaming monitor for that usually. Also has less delay, but it is definitely possible if you wanted to connect one. Yes.
Let's do some unboxing.
Yeah, let's do.
Or shall we pick our first winner first?
Oh yes, good point. Because we have quite a lot of giveaways to get through.
Maybe you can repeat how people can participate.
Right. So you can go to the link above me, so msi.com/2/insider, and find the giveaway there. Or you can go to our MSI Gaming YouTube or Twitch, and the Stream Elements bot will spam the link every now and then in that chat, every couple of minutes, and then you can find it there. We will be giving away about 5 of them. So actually 5 of them, not about 5, but 5 of them throughout the stream. So you know, this is the first one. So stay tuned. If you haven't won yet, you can still participate. It's never too late.
I think I just saw our winner in the chat.
Ah.
Assuming it's the same Sesko. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sesko. You have won yourself a Lux Light.
Congratulations.
Let me actually show you guys again of what the light
I
actually
hope it's the same person though. I'm not sure, but you will see it in your email inbox.
So you can put it on your note. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Wait. I have a little notebook here I can showcase it with, and on the monitor later. Oh yeah, you don't need the big one. It's just to show how it's sticking. There you go. So you can just put it on top of your monitor, and then the light will shine down and will illuminate your desk, which gives you less eye strain actually as well. So one more eye care feature for you to handle. And it comes with a cable, of course, and a quick start guide. Congratulations! It might take some time before these are sent because we have to order them from the hub here in NL. But we will, you know, send them as soon as possible. So it will probably take 1 or 2 weeks at least before it's shipped.
And if you also want one of these cool lights, make sure to sign up for the giveaway.
Yes, yes. There's also loyalty bonuses. So in case you're watching the stream for the first time, we do streams every week, every Wednesday at 4 o'clock CET. So if you join there and you do the giveaway weekly, you can also earn loyalty bonuses, and we're giving away stuff every week. So usually not full PCs, in case you were wondering, but a lot of Steam gift codes. We give away games. We have given away full PCs almost, and a lot of components.
Not almost. We have done full PC. Monitor sometimes.
Yeah. So follow there, subscribe there if you want, and yeah, just join us every week because it's also nice to see you guys back.
Okay, time for some unboxing.
Let's get to work. Yep. So yeah, this little notebook is here just to showcase the USB-C connection. Here's the box. It's a big boy. As you can see, it's as big as my upper body, at least. But yeah, the box is boring anyway.
Is that telling something about the monitor or about your upper body?
I'm not a small guy, I would say. I mean, Dutch people are quite large.
Tall, usually.
Huh?
Tall, usually.
Well, tall, yeah. Tall, yeah. I shouldn't say large. I should say tall.
Yeah, some are as well.
Okay, this is always the fun part. Let's see if I can do this on my own. Sorry for that noise. That was the box, I swear. There you go.
Or was it yesterday's Mexican food?
Now, what's in the box? Well, first of all, the stand. You can hear it as well. It's metal, but also obviously your regular power cable, which we will need in a second. That's one part of it, and part two, and then the quick start guide with some extra energy labels and our cable management. Yeah,
it's a clip basically.
Clip, I would say, yeah. And an HDMI cable, obviously, to connect your monitor, which we don't need today because we have USB-C.
It's a question in Twitch chat. Yud Gilbert is asking, what is the resolution? It's 3840 x 2160, so Ultra HD.
Yes, sir. This is the stand. As you can see, it's a different system than we have normally, but it actually works quite well. And let me show you why. Get rid of the rest of the box.
Says we have the same joke in the States, but we substitute with Chipotle.
Yes, I still have to eat Chipotle one day. I've heard a lot about it, and it's getting more and more mentioned in, or actually we're just consuming more American content in Holland, I think. But Chipotle is quite a subject, and a lot of people seem to like it. So we still need to eat it someday. Have you had Chipotle, Michiel?
Yeah, it was okay, but I preferred In-N-Out Burger personally.
Okay. Yeah, never. I don't know what that tastes like either. So
It's
yeah.
really good, but it's only in certain parts of the United States.
Ah, okay. I see. Well, let me take out the monitor and get rid of the packaging because that's not that interesting. But what I can show you right here is the connectors. So, like I already mentioned, two HDMI connectors, which is 2.0B, the power connector next to it, and then a regular DisplayPort cable, Type-C connector, headphone jack, and just a DC jack as well for connecting your power. And this goes on the standard quite handily. It just clicks on actually, which is refreshing.
Oh, this is interesting with the chroma key. It's a transparent screen now.
Oh yeah. Sorry, this is a reflection of our. That's not the screen. That's backside.
I'm glad Beantown agrees with me.
But you can still
Beantown
see how
says
clean
In-N-Out
it
Burger
is.
is the best.
Very nice. So yeah, let me put it like that. Sorry for the reflections, guys. We are in a studio with a lot of lights because otherwise you cannot see us very well.
So it does have an anti-glare layer. That's also why you see it blurry now and not like as a
And
mirror,
not
basically.
perfectly mirrored. Yeah, correct. Let me get rid of as much messy background as we can. There, I think that should work, right, Michiel?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's find the power cable. We should have that ready somewhere under the desk.
Jurgen is asking, can a monitor tilt left and right or up and down? I think you can
You can tilt it, yes, sir.
tilt it indeed.
Yeah. So, but
But
not
not
up and down.
It's not height adjustable.
No. Correct. It is not. How do you VESA mount it? You don't. There's no option to VESA mount this monitor, unfortunately. So this monitor is not really, is more aimed for being nice and design-like on a desk, like most Apple displays actually are. I think, do the Apple displays, I don't know if you know this by heart, Michiel, but I sure don't. But do most Apple displays come with a VESA mount? I think a lot of them also
I don't know actually. I'm not sure.
Anyway, Apple is nowhere near in our range of competitiveness or something like that, because we don't try to compete with Apple that much actually. So we don't build products to do that. We just build products to have for a nice professional lineup, and
Also, this is mostly targeted at
convenient to
Windows
you,
users.
yeah.
Also, the software, of course, works on Windows,
Yep.
not on macOS.
so what I do now is basically connect a very simple USB-C cable that is in my notebook into the back.
Our camera was struggling with focus a bit, but it works again.
And then I turn my notebook on, and then the monitor should also work. Yeah. Give
Maybe
it a
this is
second.
the better view for now.
Oh yeah, there you go. So this cable is just for our studio, so we can actually mirror the screen later. So it's for the capture card. So normally you wouldn't have that, but this is just a simple USB connection to the back side of the monitor, and that's actually with the charging cable all you need. This is kind of ugly. Hold on, let me.
Alan says, bet you have an Apple phone. I don't. I have an Android.
I also have an Android. Got you, man. Unfortunately,
I like my freedom to adjust stuff on my phone.
yes, yes, you're speaking to the wrong audience here. We are usually we are people that build PCs ourselves, and especially Michiel is someone who likes customization a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Ah, that's why the laptop is not logged in. There you go. And then the screen works. Voila. Yeah, sorry, the reflection. You can see the anti-glare. Actually, most of it is gone, of the reflection now.
Yeah, as soon
So
as you
it's quite
switch it
nice.
on, it's you don't see much of it anymore.
Yeah. All right. The reason I have a camera on the screen and not just mirror the screen is to go through the features with you real quickly. And I have to do this backwards, so bear with me while I try to go through the menu. Is this visible at all, Michiel, or should I get closer?
It's a bit small. It's of course an Ultra HD monitor, but yeah, that makes it better.
There. You should be able to read a little bit of it at least. But yeah, what I wanted to show you, most of all, is the Type-C charging. You can enable that in the settings. So here in this case on the bottom page, Type-C charging is already on. So that's working. Let me check the notebook real quick. It is actually charging, as you can see. Oh, we don't.
So now it's connected through a single cable.
Yeah, I can't really show that, but I'll show you that in the screen capture later. We can do that, I think. So yeah, back to the. There you go. Is that still visible? Yeah, it's really small text as well, so it's hard to show on camera. But there's no other way to show the OSD, unfortunately. So bear with me, guys. Sorry.
Jürgen was asking what is the maximum refresh rate and how much will it cost? It's 60 Hertz monitor. It's really targeted at content creation rather than gaming. So
yes.
The refresh rate is not a focus point for this model, but the color accuracy and the 8-bit panel and stuff are. And how much does it cost? It's $499 including VAT in euros, that is.
So
do you know in US
21%.
dollar? It will probably be similar, but excluding
No,
VAT.
I don't have a US dollar price, but if you take off the 21% and add the tax for your region, then that's kind of, and then yeah, change the exchange rate, then that's kind of the price you will get, usually. US might differ sometimes, but yeah, I don't have a US price at the moment. Better the Chinese than the USA, at least the Chinese not got to kick your front door in. Okay.
I hope no one kicks my
I
front
hope
door.
no one kicks my front door in, actually, yeah. Good point. Oh, that's the wrong button. How do I get rid of this? Everything is mirrored for me, so. Oh, that's the off button. Okay, let me do this from this side.
It's probably easier from the front.
Yes.
It's not intended to be controlled from the rear.
There. Let's turn it on again. Then the menu button. Oh, that's also the wrong button. Still doing it. Sorry, Michiel. As long as I don't press the off button, we're fine. So the thing I wanted to show you is the eye care features, actually, because that's what you access through the OSD as well. There's also, as you can see, the low blue light feature here and the HDCR. You can also adjust brightness, contrast, sharpness, yeah, everything you would expect from a regular monitor. It has auto scan feature on the import source, so it will always connect to whatever you have, connected or whatever sends the signal. And here you have your user profiles as well. So you have an eco mode, sRGB mode for the color accuracy stuff. You can just select the corresponding profiles here, basically. There's also adaptive sync on it, which is nice to have. Yeah, and in terms of like regular features, I think that's it. Let me find the professional, and then just looking for the right button. Screen assistance, and then you go to IQ check, and then you can choose either the answer grid or the astigmatism or posture correction, which is something we actually haven't talked about yet. So if you can zoom out again, Michiel, or use the different
Yes.
correction. So basically this is the posture correction. So this is the height of where your eye should be, corresponding to your screen, with a 0.8 meter difference. So this is how you can basically adjust your chair and how straight you have to sit. So this is also an ergonomic feature that we cover now. And just like this, from the OSD, we can connect to the answer grid as well, and the astigmatism. Was it astigmatism? What's it called? I can't remember the name because it's such a complicated name. Anyway, oh, there's some quick eye buttons that you can set as well. So the quick features with the arrow features you can set to, and you can customize them to anything you want. In this case, it's done on refresh rate, and then the other one, the left one, is a mode button, and the input source on the right. So it's just for easy access. So yeah, that's actually the ergonomic features there. Yeah, I can show you the other ones as well if you want. So you go to. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong setting. You go to professional. You go to screen assistance, IQ check, and then there's the answer grid. And you can't really see it because the lines are way too thin to spot on camera. We have way too much light going on. But this is the only way we can show it to you guys. But yeah, you're just gonna have to trust me. We've already showed you in the PowerPoint. It's there. The feature is there and it works. All right. Yeah, Michiel, if you can switch to the capture. Yes, sir. Then I can show you the display kit stuff. There you go.
Before we go into this, shall we do two more winners maybe?
Please do, yeah.
I'm a bit hidden.
Hold on, let me duplicate the desktop.
Okay, if you haven't participated yet, go to msi.com/2/insider, or if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, you can also follow the direct link that our bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes. And we're giving away several modern LED Lux screen light bars. Our next two winners are Glacial Hell, congratulations, and Avard, congratulations to you too.
Avard, yes.
Avard and Glacial Hell, you also won one of those nice LED Lux screen light bars.
Congratulations, we will be shipping those to you as soon as possible, but it will take some time, especially because they get shipped from Holland. So yeah, if it's not there within 2 or 3 weeks, then please send us a message. But we expect it to be at least 1.5 to 2 weeks shipping time.
The story ends says, Mike can eat snacks live on stream. I'm actually eating pizzas and hamburgers, and you cannot see it because
he's blocked behind the screen.
It's perfect. We should always do live streams like this. Skeets is asking in YouTube chat, is that part of MSI Center, the software?
No. So the one I'm showing you now, because obviously MSI Center is always available. The software that I'm showing to you now, which is Display Kit, that is actually separated. So it's a separate app. Yeah. But I can't see it right now because it's on the capture screen. So I have to hold on 1 second. Duplicate 2 and 3. That should work. Right. There. So it's actually very easy. You can, well, if you have some applications open, let me open a couple, and then you can see the list here. You can just have an easy layout selection here of your windows. So you can select a couple of windows, so 1, 2, 3, for example, and then set it up like that. Let me actually do it on screen because I can actually show this.
Good question from Skeets. Can we use it on all MSI monitors?
What is that, sorry?
Can you use the display kit on all MSI monitors?
Yes, actually. Yeah, you can. So this is always a thing. It's just a convenience tool. Xbox app, I don't know. I'm just opening something to have an application open, guys. That's not the point. It's just that you can manage it. So I would say I want this tab and the Microsoft Store and the Xbox tab open at the same time. And I want to divide it in this way. I press apply. And because we're screen capturing it right now, it's not working properly, but let me try it again. It did it on my notebook screen now. Oh wait, there. I should select that. Apply. There. See, and now it manages your screens for you, basically. It's just a convenience tool. Just nice to have. There's also some display settings, which you can select the other one. You can turn the orientation of it.
Can you adjust the scaling a bit? Because it's Ultra HD, it's super hard to
yes,
because everything becomes pretty small.
You're correct. It is already on 200.
Make it like 200% or something, then it's readable.
Yeah, I did change the scaling for the other one, 200. Is that better?
Yeah, that's already
maybe
better.
Even 250. there.
Yeah, even better.
Let's exaggerate it. So yeah, we have the resolution here, refresh rate, bit count. You can change all that stuff from this display kit. So some minimal settings changing. You can change some color values, or you can turn the eye saver on. Some profiles here for gaming even, if you want to. You can adjust colors, gamma, and then there's things like pointer speed, auto shutdown, on-screen keyboards that you can pull up here as well. So it's just, oh yeah, and where you want to project is also quite nice to have. So this is just a quick tool to have everything on hand in your display kit, but this monitor definitely supports it. So there you go. That's the display kit for you. And that's actually where the live demo, I think, ends. Let me check. Do we have anything else to show?
We can always show cat videos.
Huh?
We can always show cat videos in Ultra HD.
Yeah, we don't want to waste too much time of our viewers, but if you guys have any questions, please do ask. I will block Michiel again. So
can you maybe show how the clip works, the cable management clip?
Oh yes, actually. If the green screen doesn't freak out. Let me grab that. See what Diablo 4 looks like on it color-wise. Well, it should be very realistic colors.
I think for a game like Diablo, it would also be quite an okay monitor.
Yeah, it would be quite fine.
If you would play like fast shooters, then high refresh rate would be nice, of course.
Yeah, it just depends on how picky you are on your refresh rates and stuff. This is just an easy clip that fits on the back, like so, and you can use that to run your cables through. Obviously the other way around. But if you have that desk and you want to run it, behind the stand instead of like on the side or having it laying on the side, then you can do that here. And it's just adjustable to have your cables 90 degrees down. So that's the clip for you. That's also included, obviously. There's no touchscreen on it, no.
Yeah, no, it is actually a very basic clip. It's also not something you have to use, but in case you want to align the cables in one way, then
yep.
That's also why it's detachable.
There's not much cables in it anyway, as it is, so you don't really need that much cable management.
The idea is also that you're using limited cables with this.
Yes.
Like that's also why, for example, it has the power delivery over the Type-C. So if you use it with a notebook, you only need one cable to.
Yeah, it's very much aimed at
minimalistic
and for creators that just won't have like that's the backside for you.
Monk NL says no RGB on the clip. I'm disappointed.
I don't think we have professional products with RGB on it, do we?
I don't think so either.
No, maybe one of the desktops, the old desktops, the creator ones.
I also don't think that the creator ones usually. Yeah, some of the creator motherboards we had some RGB accents.
Yeah. But yeah, that's usually one of the first things we try to save on for professional models, because that's not something you would need.
Usually it's not really appreciated either if you put a bunch of RGB on.
Yeah, because it drives up the costs of the product as well. So.
Yeah, but also it can be distracting a little bit.
Yeah.
If it's used in a professional environment.
Imagine an office full of RGB, you'd go crazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, indeed. That's the distraction part.
And we have an RGB in the office. We do a little bit.
Yeah, and you don't need the extra FPS in this situation. So question, does it come in ultramarine?
Nope.
Not at this point, at least.
Yeah, this is the only color that it comes in for now. But yeah, it's that's not a hint. I don't mean there's something coming, but yeah, for now there's no indication of an ultramarine version coming anytime soon. Is what I should
Ronald
say.
is asking YouTube chat if it has KVM.
It does not have support KVM, no.
So there's also no USB hub, or this is really as minimalistic as possible. It's also the idea of the monitors.
Yeah. So a KVM would make sense if you had USB connections on your monitor.
Yeah.
As a hub, like Michiel was already mentioning, but in this case there is no USB connectors on your monitor because they try to keep everything very minimalistic here in terms of design.
So we definitely do have monitors, of course, with that feature, but not this one. This is really as minimal as possible.
If that's something you're looking for, then I would recommend a different model. But this, not this one.
Shall we go to our final giveaway, Ralph?
I think so, yeah. We have 2 more, right?
2 more.
Oh, you guys are lucky.
Our last winners for today. Can you quickly show them again what we're giving away?
Oh, yes. So we're giving away a LED lux light. Well, I would say you can still participate, but you can't. So come back next week for more prizes.
Can we switch it on, actually?
Huh?
Or can we put it on the monitor and switch it on?
Yeah, I think we can. Let's hope this is not an engineering sample. That doesn't work, but I think it does. Let's see. I don't think you'll see much from, because we have so much lighting here. Studio lighting, but you can at least see it in practice. So it goes on top of the monitor like this. And then...
So it's USB powered, right?
It's USB powered in this case, so... There you go. Let me connect the USB in the 3 slots. And then, there you go. You can probably not see it that much. We can tilt it.
You can see it a little bit here.
You can see the glare, yeah. Hold on, let me... But you can see it's actually quite bright. And then you can adjust the brightness, obviously, as well. Very quickly.
RT says that's really bright. Yeah, on the maximum setting. It's also a bit too bright for me. I would definitely dim it a bit.
And where are this touch panel that works quite well, actually. Nice.
Absence of logic is asking what's the maximum compatible monitor size for those light bars. There isn't really one, because you basically put it in the middle on of your monitor, and then you can the monitor can be as big as you need to. Yeah,
you can even put it on an ultra wide if you wanted to.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
So let's draw our last 2 winners of this giveaway. So 2 more of the light bars.
Who's the lucky person?
Our next winner is Sarge. Congratulations. S-A-R-G-E.
Congrats. Very nice.
You also won one of the Modern LED Lux screen light bars. And our last winner for today is Merujo. I don't know how to pronounce it. I probably totally butchered this. But congratulations, you also won one of these.
Merujo,
nice light
maybe.
bars.
I don't know.
So to all winners, please keep an eye out on your mailbox. Then we will contact you there and ask you for your shipping information, and we will ship the lights out as soon as possible.
It will take a couple of weeks before you actually have it on hand. So bear with us, but you will get it.
Slow Smokes is asking Merujo, Merujo.
I don't know if he's in the chat still.
But congrats.
Congratulations. Yeah, and I think that that wraps it up for this stream, guys. Very short one. We already mentioned this. It's because we are doing the professional lineup. These streams are usually not that long. We don't want to waste too much time of all the professionals here that are watching during work. But yeah, very nice product, very sleek design. So if you're in the market for that, then yeah, please check it out. The website is already live. There's a landing page for it, so you can check all the features there again. And yeah, next week. What are we doing next week?
That is still undecided, because I'm waiting for a nice product. I'm not going to tell you what, but I hope it will be in our office in time. But if we have it in time, it will be very interesting, and otherwise we will find another topic that's also very interesting. But I hope
interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, but I hope I have a cool new piece of hardware for you, especially for the DIY builders.
It is gaming hardware, no?
It is gaming hardware.
Yeah, so back to gaming, guys.
Back to gaming.
And that's
I already see a lot of people guessing. I'm not going to give it away yet.
That's all the hints you're going to get, guys. So anyway, yes, also people on LinkedIn, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share if you thought this was a nice stream for you or you know, informative.
You're going full influencer, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, well, you know, it's we don't stream on LinkedIn that often, so if we do, it's also for professional products. So, you know, if it's interesting to you, then I think this would be a nice one to share. If not, also fine, you know.
Do a thumbs up if you think Ralph is nice. Do a thumbs down if you think he's annoying.
Yeah, I'm not Linus Tech Tips. I'm not that funny. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, see you all next week, hopefully on our gaming channels. Then we won't be streaming on LinkedIn next week, but on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and TikTok instead. So yeah, please find us there. MSI Gaming. On all channels, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. See you guys then, and have a nice evening, guys.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.
See you next week. Goodbye.